My name's Danielle, I'm a Rotary International Youth Exchange student, and this is my vlog. What's up, you guys? It's been a while since I've told you about my observations, little things that I've noticed about the Canary Islands that compare to the United States. And so these past few days I've been coming up with a list of things that we don't have here, but they're what we have in replacement for them, what makes up for not having them. And I'm not missing any of these things I'm about to tell you, but it's interesting to see just how different they live here. So, number one, pretzels don't exist here. We don't have pretzels. In place of pretzels, we have jamon serrano, pretty much. Jamon serrano, if you don't know what that is, it's ham, especially dried, cooked, smoked, not really entirely sure how they make it, but it's cooked, and then they slice it all really, really thin, and it's delicious. Number two, we have a dryer, but we don't use it. We use a clothesline. We have a clothesline, or it's like a clothes hanging thing. It's not really a clothesline, but we have a dryer, we just don't use it. Here they don't have quizzes in school. Quizzes don't exist. They just have tests every couple weeks and you have to study your butt off. Number four, they don't have spring break. That doesn't exist either, but they have Carnival, which is coming up actually. I'm super, super excited. Carnival starts the 20th of February and it's pretty much a week of just crazy party and costumes. Everyone gets dressed up. You go to Santa Cruz and you just dance. You go dancing, you use music. Not entirely sure the specifics of it because I haven't been yet, but I'm super, 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 super excited to go. Number five, sour cream here doesn't exist. Not that I'm a huge fan of sour cream in general, but it's in a lot of stuff. And you can't just go to the store and buy a tub of sour cream. They don't have it. But in the place of that, we have olive oil. We put olive oil in and on everything. Number six, they don't have flu shots. I'm sure some people have flu shots, but here they don't campaign for flu shots. They don't have like a whole lot of people walking around with, I got my flu shot. Like, none of that. In relation to flu shots, we don't have flu shots, but we have socialized medicine, which made me getting sick last week really cheap. Didn't really cost that much for me to get sick, and I was super sick. And we went to the pharmacy and we got like an antibiotic and like a gargling thing and like all this stuff for like 20 bucks. Like, socialized medicine makes it, I'm not gonna go into the politics of it, but I approved of it not making my trip to the doctor so expensive for my husband's family. Number seven, they don't have Subaru, the brand of car, and they don't have 18-wheelers, but they do have public transportation. Now, the reason behind Subaru, I don't know, it just doesn't exist here. But the reason behind 18-wheelers is that the roads are so small, they can't fit. I haven't seen a single 18-wheeler because they just cannot fit. It doesn't work. The roads are too small. And then public transportation, oh my god, Texas, Grapevine, you need to get on that. I know there is public transportation in America, but where I live, you have to have a car. You have to have a car to survive. Number eight, there are stoplights and stop signs, but barely. In comparison to every single intersection in America has a stoplight or a stop sign, in comparison there are none. But we have a billion roundabouts, like a billion, like traffic circles, like the little circle where you turn and then it's a circle instead of an intersection. Like, they're everywhere. You cannot go anywhere without having to go through like 7 roundabouts. Number nine, we do not have, in my house, we do not have air conditioning and we do not have heating. A lot of people don't. It's not that drastic of a climate. You either open a window when it's hot or you get a blanket when it's cold. But we do, when it is really cold, they do wear socks in the house all the time. They wear socks, or they wear slippers, or they wear shoes. They don't go barefoot in the house. And last but not least, number 10, they do not have Forever 21, and they do not have Walmart here. But they do have Stradivarius, Bershka, Mercadona, and United Colors of Benetton, which Mercadona is the, like, Walmart of here. And then Bershka, Stradivarius, and United Colors of Benetton are like Forever 21. So those are just some more observations that I've made since my last video of my observations. Before I came, when we went to orientation for exchange students, they told us the first thing you're going to do when you get there is you're going to look for similarities. You're going to look for what's the same. You're going to try to clutch to what you left behind in your host country. You're going to try to clutch to what you know. But we want you to celebrate the differences. And I really think that's a really good idea. Celebrate what's different. We don't have some things, but we have replacements. We live just as well. It's just as nice. It's different, but it's also good. And sometimes different's good. The same old thing can sometimes become mundane. So this is to celebrate the differences between the Canary Islands and America. Also, heads up, voy a hacer un otro video sobre preguntas, pero esta vez yo quiero que mis compañeros, mis amigos de aquí, son las personas preguntarme preguntas. Si tú estás viendo este video y tú eres de aquí, de las Islas Canarias o España, y quieres preguntarme algo, puedes enviarme un mensaje por Facebook, por YouTube, por cualquier cosa, WhatsApp, si tienes mi WhatsApp. Y voy a hacer un video pronto sobre todas tus preguntas. Si quieres saber si me gusta vivir aquí, si quieres preguntarme algo sobre mi vida en los Estados Unidos, algo sobre Texas, algo sobre mi familia real de allá o mi familia de aquí, dime y voy a hacer un video. And until next time, I will see y'all later.